We're on a course towards preparing a coherent and visionary roadmap for our long-term national development that will transcend the visions, aspirations, and manifestos of political parties. I cannot fail to recognize that the launch of this process is taking place on the 4th day of August, a special day in the history of Ghana in a number of ways. First of all, it was on this day, some 118 years ago, in 1897, that a group of Ghanaians led by John Mensah Saba, the first Ghanaian lawyer, and Joseph Kesley Hayford, also a lawyer, established the Aborigines Rights Protection Society, ARPS. History, and you all know that I'm a student of history, recalls that the ARPS waged a relentless campaign that saw the defeat of the Colonial Crown Lands Bill of 1897. That bill was meant to transfer control of all lands in the Gold Coast from the hands of our chiefs to the British monarch, as had occurred in East and Southern Africa. Also, exactly 50 years later, on the 4th of August 1947, a movement for national independence, the United Gold Coast Convention, UGCC, was launched. Years later, the UGCC split and gave birth to the Convention People's Party, which eventually led the nation to freedom under the leadership of our first president, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. But also interestingly, exactly 41 years ago today, on August 4th, 1974, we all together as a nation and as one people successfully transitioned from driving on the left side of the road to driving on the right. And for those of you who are old enough, you will remember the very successful communication campaign that ushered in this event. And for those of you who remember, if I say PPP, and if na again, pom, bekum ye jai. So August 4 is a significant day, and so we can add to it the launch of the beginning of the process of a long-term national development plan. All these historical events I have narrated show what we can achieve when we work together as a nation without resort to our geographical, ethnic, or political orientation. We owe our current political dispensation in no small measure to our forebears who acted on the dreams they had for the nation and took the necessary steps without regards to the consequences. In remembering them, all of us here today should never doubt what we can contribute individually and collectively to the process of national development. Self-doubt, the PhD pull-him-down syndrome, and cynicism have never yet built any nation I know of in the world. We must avoid it at all costs if we wish to live to our fullest potential as a people with a common destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're starting here today is a journey we have shied away from for many years, while admiring the great strides made over the same period by countries such as Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, China, and Brazil, to name but a few. The process of consultations for the formulation of a long-term national development plan for Ghana duly launched.